I made over $5,000 with this weird Garfield product in only 10 days. I'm gonna tell you how it all went down, but first let me tell you everything leading up to these crazy past couple of weeks. In my last video, I got my first store to over $1,000 in sales over the span of like 2 months after I had already cut the product, which was this silent basketball. I'm sure you guys have all seen it. It went crazy viral. For that product, the sales slowed down and then eventually stopped at around $1,500, and I just shut down the store. For 2 months straight, I would wake up, go to school, do product research in school, come home, film videos for 3 to 4 products, and then go to sleep with like an hour break for dinner and showering. In this 2-month period, I was getting no results, no viral videos, no nothing. But I knew with enough volume, if I just keep pushing, I would eventually see some results. I'm not gonna lie, those 2 months were difficult, but not because of the amount of work it was, just because I was doing so much work, but getting 0 results, like literally 0. But then I decided to do something that changed the whole trajectory of my journey. I counted how many videos I've made across all of my products. At that point, I'd made around 400 videos. That number really hit me. I then started to remember something that Luke Belmar would always say. The only reason that things are not going the way you want them to is because of everything that you've done in the past. Whether this is your mindset, your thoughts, your actions, or your experiences. And the only way to achieve the things that you want to achieve is to change your actions. Now, I know I could just keep up with the volume and then post as much as I can and eventually succeed. TikTok Organic is so big of an opportunity and it's so good that you will just succeed no matter what if you just keep posting. But I was always thinking that there's some way to decrease the learning curve because some people just get it instantly and they start seeing results right away. But Luke Belmar would always say sometimes you just need to sit down with a pen and paper and just think. After realizing that I posted over 400 videos and was getting no results, I decided to sit down with a pen and paper and just think, why is nothing working and how can I start building some momentum? There were 2 things that I realized I could be doing differently. The first thing that I was doing that wasn't good was I was talking about everything that was going on with my journey and my goals nonstop with my family. When you talk about your goals, you get similar dopamine hits as to actually achieving them, and this can make you lose intrinsic motivation towards achieving them because it makes you less focused on achieving them for yourselves, but to also satisfy the expectations of other people. For me, there had already been situations where I actually felt the benefits of not telling people and working in silence. I got back into dropshipping like 7 or 8 months ago after 2 years of not doing it, and then I didn't tell anyone about it, and my first store that I started with TikTok ads, I got like 2.5k in sales. So I decided to cut talking about dropshipping out completely. From that point on, the only people I spoke to about my dropshipping journey and my goals was my mentors. The other thing that I realized was that I wasn't setting any short-term goals. I was just brainlessly executing, and my mindset was I'm just going to do as much output as I can and eventually I'll succeed. Which is a good mindset, but for me personally, I just achieve things so much faster and I work so much better when I set goals. So I thought about how I haven't even got a video over 25,000 views in over 2 months. And then I wrote down a reasonable goal that I really believe that I could achieve, which was to get a video over 100k views within the next 30 days. And then I wrote down all the things that I needed to do differently in order to achieve that goal. 3 days later, after setting that goal, I had a video over 200k views. I made the website too late and I didn't end up getting any sales, but I achieved my goal and I did it a lot quicker than I planned. That was back in November, and then for some reason, I don't know why, I didn't set any new goals until December 9th. But when I sat down to think of a new goal this time, I realized something that changed my entire mindset. I'm in 11th grade in high school, and my parents are going to start forcing me to start applying for colleges in about 9 months from now. In order to not have to go to college, I would have to be making a solid living before I graduate high school. Honestly, I really think that I'm going to achieve that either way, but that's that. And then this is where I made the crazy realization. I set the goal of making $5,000 per month consistently for 3 months by the start of my next year of high school, which is September 5th of this year, 2024. I spent the next 45 minutes writing down everything I needed to do in order to achieve this goal. This included how many products I would need to be running, how much money I would need from a single product, how much money I would need from previous products with sales rolling over, how many viral videos I need, how many views per viral video I need, everything under the sun. Obviously, I don't know exactly what will work, but from my experience, this is just all the most practical ways that I will achieve this goal. But then after doing this, I was like, hold up. Now seeing laid out what I need to do, I really, truly believe that I can achieve this goal a lot sooner. So I set the goal of making $2,500 profit by January 31st, and then I listed everything I needed to do to achieve this. I wrote down that I needed $4,000 in sales. I wrote down to do that, I needed one decently converting product to get a 2 million viewed video, or a not so converting product to get a 5 million viewed video. To get a 2 million viewed video, I needed to start incorporating my own ideas instead of just copying viral content. But when I did copy viral content, I need the content to be at least slightly better than the content I was copying. But first, I needed better products, so I started doing lots of product research. To find products, I used the TikTok burner method, which is where you optimize your For You page to show you only dropshipping products by engaging with products when you see them, and then scrolling past normal videos. After lots and lots of scrolling, I found this Garfield plush. On a call with one of my mentors, Jacob Breton, he said it's easier to go viral with, but it doesn't convert well. I saw this as a perfect opportunity for me because I wasn't going viral at all, and I just needed to build up some momentum to achieve my goal. By the way, reusing clips is terrible. Don't ever do that. On a group call with Jacob, he said that if you reuse clips, it can mess up the phone and it can shadow ban the accounts that you make on it. I reused so many clips for the silent basketball, and at the time, I never went viral on TikTok, only Instagram and YouTube. So I asked him if it's possible that my phone could be messed up, and he said that there was a chance, and that either I should reset my phone or buy a used iPhone 11. I ended up just buying an iPhone 11 for like $200. Anyways, I ordered the Garfield from Amazon, and 2 days later, it arrived at my house, and I started filming videos with it. Little did I know, a week later, things would be going absolutely crazy. There were like 2 other Garfield accounts going viral at that time, and they were just copying videos from this product called Poo, or Pow, I don't know how you pronounce it. One of the Garfield accounts copied that video, but put beer bottles in the shower with Garfield, and it got over 1 million views. So that's exactly what I did. I made a new TikTok account on the new phone, and the first video I posted got 80,000 views right away. Already on my first video on the phone, that was the most amount of views I've ever gotten on TikTok for dropshipping. On TikTok, you can't put a link in your bio until you reach 1,000 followers, so I didn't get any sales from that. But after that, I just kept posting the same style of videos, which was the sad, depressing videos. 9 videos later, I posted this video. This video ended up getting 18.6 million views. It started going viral overnight, and then I woke up at 6 a.m. to go to school, and then I checked my phone, and the video was at 400,000 views. I didn't know if I should like stay home from school to make the website as quick as possible, but because it was my last day before my Christmas break, where I have a week off from school, I decided to just go into school, and then I brought my laptop into school to make the website as quick as possible, just in school. 2 hours later, I finished the website, and then I put the link in my bio. That day, I did $205 in sales. The next day, I did $233 in sales, and the video was at 4.3 million views. Yeah, it was a lot of money, but it wasn't converting well per million views. Like, usually products would get like anywhere between $2,000 to $10,000 per million views. But then I realized the currency converter wasn't on, so only people in the United States could buy. So then as soon as I realized this, I turned this on, and the next day was Christmas Eve, and I did $485 in sales. The video's views were slowing it down for like 2 days before it started gaining again, but on Christmas, I did my first $500 day. I texted Jacob about it, and he said to get some reply videos out to the viral video. Reply videos are just where you reply to a comment under the viral video saying like, where can I get one, and then in the video that you reply to it with, you put link in bio. These reply videos are so good because they retarget everyone from the viral videos. Over the next 2 days, I did a little over $700 combined. December 28th was my best day with this product, and I got $976 in sales. 1 sale away from an $1,000 day. At this point, the same video started to pick up views again. I only got a couple sales from those videos because most of the viewers were from countries that don't speak English, but I'll take it. Also, a couple of days before that, I was able to put the link in my bio. And then the final 3 days, I did about $1,700 in sales in total, hitting $5,000 in sales on the 10th day. The profit margins were also pretty good too. I got over $3,000 in profit. I haven't told anyone about this, just my mentors and now you guys. I haven't told my family or friends, and I don't plan on it because working in silence just works. Also, the goal I set to make $2,500 profit by January 31st got absolutely smashed, and now I'm on to the next goal.